Dear all, this video discusses how to find the DFT of a sequence in MATLAB. So the theoretical explanation of DFT has been done in the previous video. So how to implement it in MATLAB? So like any other program, so start the program with CLC, clear all and close all. Then the input sequence has to be entered using the command input of enter the input sequence. So in order to find the length, the function is length of x. And also the length of the DFT sequence, or how many points we have to consider. So capital N. And also the sequence to be finite, n should be greater than L. So give a condition: if n is less than L, display n should be greater than L. Or else, now in order to implement the equation for DFT is x of n into e raised to minus j 2 pi kn by n. So here, considering there are two arrays, that is one is k and other one is n. So considering for k equal to, as we have started it from 0, consider 0 to n minus 1. So as it is started from 0, indexing at 0 is invalid in MATLAB. So the first initializing of x of k, where we are storing the results of DFT. So instead of writing x of k, as we have initialized it from 0, it should be written as x of k plus 1 equal to 0. And the next one, the inner loop will be for n equal to 0 to L minus 1. So the formula is capital X denotes here DFT and small x denotes the sequence. So it has to be written as a recursive function. So x of k plus 1 is equal to capital X of k plus 1 plus x of n into exponential of, the formula is minus j 2 pi kn by capital N. And for 4 has to be entered with an n function, and display the final result using the disp function. DFT of x of n is equal to x of k disp. Now in order to theoretically verify the function, the inbuilt function is FFT. So FFT of x and capital N will give you the DFT result using inbuilt function. Now inverse DFT is given by the formula 1 by n into the opposite, that is exponential of j into 2 pi kn by n. So the same thing, instead of writing small y, capital Y, it has been, we are getting back the sequence back. So that we will represent it by small y. So small y of n plus 1 equal to 0, and the only change will be here there is a minus and here it becomes plus, and after you obtain the result, the equation has 1 by n. So the obtained result divided by capital N and display the result. And IDFT can be found out by the equation function IFFT of capital X and display it. And just like any other program, in order to display all the results, we can use subplot and plot the first sequence, then the result of the DFT. Then in order to find out the absolute or magnitude of x, magnitude is found out by the formula root of real part square plus imaginary part square, and angle is found out by the equation tan inverse y by x, and plot all the sequences. So if you run the program, so it will ask to enter the sequence. So enter any sequence 1, 2, 1, 2, and let it be 4 point. So you obtain this result. Using both inbuilt function, and so once you find out the DFT is obtained as 60 minus 20, which we had found out in the previous video using theoretical calculation, and IDFT is will give you the sequence back, so that is 1 2 1 2, and also the plot is shown over here, which shows all the sequences and the magnitude and phase. Magnitude and phase can be calculated using the real part square plus magnitude part square, the square root of whole of it, and phase can be found out by using tan inverse y by x, and the result here is in radians. So the result whatever you obtain has to be converted to radians. So do share, like and subscribe the video for latest updates.